Megan from BodyWise, and I'm here to share with you another practice from the art and science of being me. This is from the breaking barriers category and the subcategory of balancing your backside. This is one of my all-time favorite one-stop shopping go-to exercises. And what we're doing with this exercise is, again, these exercises are metaphoric, right? We are creating strength in our bodies. We are creating stability, but we're also embodying this place of strength and stability in our lives. And so I'm going to talk you through the story of this as I teach it to you. This is such a positive exercise for reinforcing that authentic alignment, but also just for general core strength and also for movement patterning. As far as if you have back issues or hip issues, it's really a very helpful one. I will admit it is a tiny bit complex. Not complex, it's just a lot of detail. So you can watch this video over and over and practice and play with it. So again, one of my favorites. Here we go. So this is a 75 centimeter ball, and for most people, this is the size that I recommend because it offers you the most support as you do it. So you're gonna start kneeling down, and your feet are touching up against the wall. Your heels are not quite on the wall, but we're gonna work toward doing that. You're imagining that you're kneeling here in your alignment, kind of like we practice the authentic alignment where you're really rooted into your heels. You're rooted into your knees here. Your tail is tucked under. Your core is engaged. The flashlights on the pelvis are facing forward. The ribs are connected. So again, I'm embodying that alignment here. And so I'm telling myself that I'm in alignment with myself. I pull the ball into my hips, and then I'm gonna fold over it. So can you see how I kind of folded my hips back? There's a little bit of space here between the ball and my hips. I'm in essence like in a sitting position. And so I'm in this place of feeling like I'm maintaining my alignment. I have a little bit of work involved in that, but I also have the support of the ball, okay? And I'm trusting in that. As I move forward, I'm gonna move my pelvis to the ball. So it's like a teeter-totter. As my pelvis goes to the ball, I just open the front of my hips. I did not change my alignment from my head to my hip. Folding back, just to show you that again, and then moving out. That might feel like a lot of work just on its own. I want you to also notice that you're feeling connected to the core all the way up to the ribs. There could be a tendency to really get into this big back arch, and if that's a tendency of yours, really pay attention. Again, allowing yourself to support your arms and upper body on the ball as you're engaging through your glutes, as you're keeping your core connected. The next piece is going to be, I'm just going to think about reaching my heels to the wall. So as I press my pelvis into the ball and I reach my heels back, my knees start to float off the ground, and I'm moving my body out over the ball. And this again might feel like enough in the beginning, so I'm feeling very rooted. Just think about our alignment where you're rooted into your heels. That really helps activate the back body. So my knees are staying nice and soft. My pelvis is pressed into the ball, a lot of work in the glutes. There's a little bit of work through here, but nothing that's intense. The core is active all the way up to the ribs. And then if it feels okay, you can take your hands off the ball and you're gonna bring them back by your side. So the palms face down toward the floor or slightly out toward the outer parts of the room. Again, opening the heart, feeling the shoulder blades wrap back. There's an apple under your chin. Your neck is nice and long, okay? Holding for 5 or 10 seconds, whatever feels good to you. Touching the ball, dropping the knees down, folding back, again in that alignment, and coming back up into your kneeling. So I'll show you one more time, and I'm just going to go through it a little bit more quickly. I'm going to pull the ball in. I've maintained my alignment. I'm folding over it at my hips. Core is still active. Moving my pelvis to the ball. So now I have a line from my head to my knees. The next piece is going to be reaching my heels, so that floats my knees. Lots of activity in through the glutes. Core is active. Neck is nice and long. Arms float back by the side, just parallel to the hips. Rotating out, heart is open, shoulder blades engaged. Again, that sense of I've got my own back. I can feel open-hearted, I can fly from here. Touching the hands back on the ball, touching the knees down, folding back at the hips, and coming back up into your alignment. So again, this is one of the, I think, most powerful exercise because it works in a physical way of creating stability. It's also working on movement patterning that's super helpful for a lot of us that move too much at our backs and not enough at our hips. And it's that embodiment again of like staying aligned and connected to yourself while with support, while trusting someone else. And that embodiment again of really feeling like I've got my own back. I can fly from here. My heart is open. So again, you're reinforcing the body language of that authentic alignment. So I hope you like this one as much as I do. No question, it's challenging. So be gentle with yourself. Maybe try 2 or 3 of them a couple of times a day and start to build yourself up so that maybe you can do 10, 15 in a row. So you'll find that they are super impactful in how you're moving and carrying yourself, and also can be quite helpful in relieving stress and pain of being out of alignment or out of balance in your body. So thanks very much. See you next time.